So let's see. Ledin. First counter. Ledin. Second counter. And then Ledin's third counterattack. Not enough damage. I left this Bozel with like 13k hit points, so... Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So, in this video I am going to be doing the 5th and final challenge battle of the 7-note curse event, which is 10,000 Bozels. Now, from the clip that you just saw, I did attempt this run seriously just now, and I failed it on the very last turn. It took around 50 minutes, and Bozel survived with around 18,000 hit points. So clearly I had to change things up to increase my Ledin's damage even further, because my Ledin is only 5 stars. So what I've done is I've replaced his armor and his helmet. His armor has gone from a Gaia's armor to become a mirror armor, because this mirror armor can add fixed damage to the enemy, which will allow Ledin to hit harder. Other than mirror armor, I have also replaced Ledin's Aeneas' helmet with a Charon, because that way I have a chance to apply all damage received increased by 15% on the enemy, and these two changes should be enough for me to do the additional 18,000 damage that I needed. Just in case though, I've also made a change to Luna, which is I've replaced her previous move again with Gale. So that particular change is so that Luna gets more attempts to apply Cursed Lance effect on the enemy. Now I should mention, my Luna is using a King's Crown with Breeze Enchant on it, because this King's Crown is actually Varna's, right? I only have one King's Crown, so for this fight I just gave her the King's Crown to buff up Ledin. So my whole battle plan really is based on Ledin doing counterattack damage, right? Luna is here as a support to add increased damage, but the main reason for the support is actually her Cursed Lance, applying cannot be healed effects on the enemy. And Jugler is here to frankly keep my flyer alive, and the flyer is Shuri, because I actually don't have a flyer built. The only flyer I have built in truth is Varna, and Varna, in order to survive in this battle, would need the reinforcement skill, which means I would have to put a runestone into her general class. While I do have 2 runestones on hand right now, they're meant for Yulia, so I'm not willing to spend a runestone on Varna just for this single fight. So I'm going to be using Shuri, and because my Shuri's survival is so weak, I had to bring Jugler to keep him alive. So it was kind of a forced character selection. I needed Jugler's AOE heals to keep my Shuri alive. So, and in large part, it's because my Shuri, the bond upgrades are barely there, right? Max 7, 4, 5 with a heart bond of 2. You know, if these 2 were fully upgraded, I don't think I would need Jugler, but they're not. And in the first place, my Shuri is what, 4 stars I think? So yeah. Alright, so with all that said, let's jump into the fight, shall we? And I'll go over the fight in in brief before I get started. So here we go. Okay, Bozel himself has 3 skills, and they're all summon skills. He summons Real Bozel, Soul Reaper, and Lord of Darkness. In addition to those 3, There's also Paul and Altemuller on the field. They have a rebirth effect, where 3 turns after dying, they revive and activate their AOE attack, Soul Ensemble B. And that's the case for, and in Altemuller's case, he revives and activates Soul Ensemble A. So, Paul, his AOE does magic damage, while Altemuller's AOE does physical damage. I'm not really going to go over any other skills of all these characters in general, because I avoid them entirely with my run. And I avoid them by using Shuri to draw all their attention, and then once their attention is focused on Shuri, I have her pretty much standing in the air terrain, moving up and down endlessly, keeping their attention. So what that ends up causing is I have my remaining 5 characters, granted 2 are healers, but the remaining 5 characters just deal with Bozel. So that's basically the way my battle plan works. And just as a change, I am going to have my Tieris bring Heal, Mass Heal, and Miracle. Purely focused on healing with Miracle to help decrease the damage my other allies take. Jugler. So my basic battle plan is all about Ledin doing counterattacks. And this works because the Demon God Bozel, the one that you have to kill, his talent of Soul Area has the following effect. First, when hit points falls below 60%, it takes 2 actions per turn. And when hit points falls below 20%, it takes 3 actions per turn. So every single action, it's going to attack you. And this Bozel only has 1 range. So it's going to melee attack you, which means Ledin can counterattack like crazy and do insane amounts of damage. Alright, so that pretty much explains my battle plan. So everything about my party, in other words, is focused on buffing Ledin to the maximum. Which is why Jugler is bringing a faction buff, Magic Defense Command, and then Defense Intimidate. So Magic Defense Command will increase Ledin's damage, while the Defense Intimidate will decrease Bozel's defense, allowing Ledin to do more damage. As for Luna, Luna is bringing Defense Command to also increase Ledin's defense, and she's bringing Wind Spiral so she can attack, and Gale so she can act again, in hopes of applying Cannot Be Healed on the Bozel. Alright, so that is everything I wanted to say. Let's see how this plays out, shall we? So, I'm pretty sure with the changes I've made, this will definitely work out. I should also mention, rather than mass maids, if you do have your zealots at level 10, I think they're the better soldier. I believe zealots will have the class advantage over the skeleton knights, even though they won't do additional damage to Bozel himself, since he ignores class priority. But they would still do additional damage to the skeleton knights, allowing the zealots to kill off the skeletons easier. But since my zealots are not level 10, right, they only have a 33% stat boost, so I'm better off using my mass maids, which are definitely at least at level 10, with the 45% stat boost. Okay, and finally, the character positioning like this is ideal. You have basically your 5 movement characters on the right, and then on the left is Jugler, Ledin, and Liana. Your 3 mobility characters. Okay, so here we go. Alright, so what I need to do initially is have all the Bozels focus on Shuri. So to do so, I'm going to turn on the danger zone, and I'm going to move Shuri back like so, and have everyone else run away as far as they can get. So that should hopefully create the situation I want. And to make sure it happens, I'm actually going to also use Act Again on Jugler to get him away. With that, everyone should be far enough that Shuri is the target of choice. And there we are. first summon created. And I need to stay away until all 3 summons are created. For now, I'm going to send Shuri north to pull everyone up. And I'm going to leave Shuri in the indoor tile rather than the sky, so that they all chase him. And then over here, well, let's just stand in the corner for now. Like so. And a second summon is created. This second summon gets into range to attack Shuri. But the angels, with their 45% magic damage reduction effect, tanks it easily. Nothing goes through to Shuri herself. And now I'm going to start running her away. This should be fine. Let's just move her back and over to 1. So, I'm trying to pull these characters closer into the right side for now. And then I'm just going to end my turn. So that way, third summon is created. And yes, so they all line up like that. So that worked, pulling them that way. So now I'm going to keep moving south with Shuri. Try to have her head towards the rest of the group. Right, all the summons have been created. That's why there's 6 Bozels now in total. And now I'm looking for the opportunity to pull this Bozel to attack me. So we'll see how that goes. In the meantime though, first things first, let's just end these characters' turns and start setting up in preparation. So they all keep chasing, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Shuri into a sky tile so that they stop chasing, right? At least the land-based ones will stop. The flyer-based ones will keep chasing though. But with this, I think I have the opportunity to potentially pull Bozel to me. We'll see. For now, let's start activating skills, faction buffs. I'm going to have Tiaris and Luna end their turn in the south still for now, while keeping these 3 in the north. And there we go. Alright, so as planned, the other 3 stopped. Right, the land-based one stopped while the others are chasing me. And now I'm going to have Shuri run towards the other group. Now, this is a little bit dangerous, but because she's going to take multiple hits, right? 2 of them. But what I can do is first, I'm going to move Luna within 2 blocks of Shuri so that she can provide the magic talent, the magic damage reduction talent when protection. So that, combined with the Angels, 45% damage reduction and 25% on Luna, which is 5 stars, that's a 70% magic damage reduction effect. To ensure she doesn't die, I can also miracle here. Right? So that the 70% magic damage reduction becomes 85%, even more. Other than that, I want to pull Bozel away. This is the opportunity I have to pull Bozel to here. So, pretty easy. If I place Ledin here, and if I have Jugler, or Ledin, Divine Guard, ooh, I miscounted. Totally miscounted. Ugh. Ledin was supposed to stay here, and Jugler was supposed to go here. That's fine. I'll use Liana to pull. No choice. Now there's the pull. Shuri tanks the first hit. Shuri tanks the second hit. And now I'm going to move Shuri all the way to the corner here. Meanwhile, other than that, let's see. Shuri is now going to endlessly dance in the sky here. So up to here, down to here, up to here, down to here. So I need to figure out how to position my characters. Right? Especially where I want Bozel to be. That is the biggest one. So if Shuri moves up to here, I need Liana on Ledin's tile. And then so if I place Ledin here, and then Jugler here, that should do it. So I'm going to have Liana self-heal. Luna can just move up for now. She activated Gale, so she can keep going up to roll Blessing, Ledin. And I am going to send Tiaris up to mass heal this group, like so. So with this, I should pull Bozel to where I want him to. Yep. Perfect. Chase after Shuri, and now the positioning is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Paul's in his own line, while the two other attackers are on their line. So now Shuri just moves up 3, and she's endlessly gonna just do this. Up 3, down 3, up 3, down 3. In the meantime, over here, I now need to figure out the positioning. So first, let's have Tiaris heal up Ledin, like so. And why don't I have Luna? I'm going to have to swap Luna and Jugler's positions soon enough. But for now, let's have Luna Wind Spiral here to attack Bozel. Oops. I actually should have had Ledin move first. That was my fault. So let's move Ledin. Let's again Ledin. And have him Divine Guard. Jugler can just shift up like this for now, because I'm playing around with the character positioning. Alright, looks good. And then Shuri down. And Ledin first. So faction buff. Next is probably to move Tiaris to heal Ledin. And then Jugler to faction buff. And then Luna can attack. And I can also have Liana attack. Get rid of those skeletons. Liana back off one, like so. Actually, you know what? Let's have Liana range attack. She can do some damage to those skeletons, right? Yeah. Ledin won't have Divine Guard this turn, so it won't really matter if he gets the King's Crown effect. We got 3. Attack with Luna. There we go. Meanwhile, Shuri continues her dance. And up in the north, Ledin can reactivate Divine Guard. Going to have to move Liana back, which is fine. Guard. Jugler out of the way. Luna with the attack. And then Tieris can just, I mean, let's take a look. How much damage did she do? 580. Nothing. So not worth attacking with Tieris at all. Unless I was trying to kill Skeleton Knights before Luna's attack. But continuing on. Let's have Ledin end his turn. Let's have Jugler end his turn. And then I can have Luna attack. But first, let's move Tieris out of the way. Before Luna strikes. Totally useless. Totally not worth attacking with Liana or Tieris. So now I'm just in this cycle where I'm just repeating this over and over again for now. Faction buff on Ledin. Act again on Ledin. Let's have Ledin, Divine Guard. Jugler. Can faction buff. And then Luna can range attack. And Tieris can just mass heal. Alright, so I think I'm in the ideal position that I can form now, more or less. It may shift as I need Liana to help heal, but right now she doesn't have to. So, we'll stay in this position, in this formation for a while. So, how do I start with Jugler striking? And then heal up Jugler. And follow that with Luna's Strike. Cycle continues for a while. So, until Bozel drops below 60% hit points, right? Then the cycle starts to change as Altemuller starts hitting Soul Ensemble A. And the main Bozel starts attacking twice. But for now, it's still pretty slow going. So, first things first, and Ledin's turn. Then, Jugler attack. And then, have Liana get out of the way. Because they need to make sure King's Crown from Luna affects Ledin. Oops. And then finally, I might as well heal up Jugler with Charon. And the battle continues. Meanwhile, Shuri keeps running up and down. Ledin can faction buff here. And then get... You know what? Let's have Jugler attack. Luna can then win Spiral and attack. I'm going to act again. Ledin, so he can Divine Guard. And since I have it, I might as well use the Miracle skill. Now it's been sitting around for so long. So there we go. Oh, looks like Bozel is below 280k. Or 285k, yep. Because he just attacked twice. Which means things are now going to speed up. Although I now start taking AOE damage from Altemuller. But it's fine. So, let's move. Well, okay, let's have Ledin end this turn first. And I'm going to have... You know what? Let's move Shuri next. Then Liana can pray her up. Jugler can faction buff. And in that way, Luna can attack with maximum attack value. And Tierras can just end her turn. I mean, she can attack, but I keep saying 40 damage. most of my damage really does come from Ledin. Right. And here we go. Altemuller continues to AOE me, but it's not able to kill anything really. And now this turn Divine Guard wears off, so Ledin won't be much good. So I guess I'll end this turn. I guess have Liana range attack to kill off a bunch of those skeletons. Can also mass heal here. That Jugler can strike. And then finally, Luna. So I'm not really doing any damage this turn because Divine Guard was down. And I think at this point it might be smarter for me to get grouped together, because it's reaching the point where Paul may AOE me soon, right? Although that I think occurs at 95k, right? 20% hit points left, so yeah, around 95k. So there is still time before that happens, but going to have to change formation soon, I think. But for now, we'll keep it as is. So, Ledin, faction buff. Let's move Shuri down. Vienna can act again. Ledin, so that he can Divine Guard. Jugler, melee strike does a wonderful 15 damage. There's no longer any point in having Jugler attack. So, but Luna should keep attacking because she always has a chance to apply the Spine Raider effect. There we go. So it's going pretty smoothly overall. First attack, 22k hit points gone. Second attack, another 16k. And there is the second AOE that I mentioned. So, formation change time. Let's move Shuri up first. Let's get Ledin, I think, over here. Let's see. So I guess I'll place Ledin here at this point. Going to probably have Jugler move closer, where he can be more easily healed. Liana will self-heal here. Talent healing the others. Luna is going to Wind Spiral here. And hope to buff up Ledin and attack. And finally, Tiaris can mass heal. Ledin's damage reflection is going quite well, I have to say. Soul Ensemble B, and then Soul Ensemble A, and then Shuri retreats south. In the meantime, prayer up to start, I guess. And Ledin's turn. No Divine Guard. So get Jugler out of the way. Because otherwise he could have drawn an attack from these characters. And then Luna can attack. And Tiaris will self-heal. Whenever Ledin is without Divine Guard, he does basically no damage whatsoever. Man. But other than that, it's going pretty well. There's 8 turns left. 142k hit points on Bozel. Pretty sure I'm on track to finish this. Ledin. Yana is going to again Ledin. And then Ledin will Divine Guard up. Meanwhile, Jugler will end turn. And Luna will melee attack. And I'm just going to simply mass heal. AOE number 1, AOE number 2. Next. Should we move south? Liana will self-heal. First, I'm going to end Ledin's turn. Self-heal. And then Enter and Jugler. Luna can attack. And finally... You know what? No, let's just heal up Jugler for now. Two attacks. Bozel's at 88k hit points now. So he's now in the triple attack range. And I still have 7 turns. Wow. I guess the dramatic difference comes from Ledin having mirror armor for this fight. Because I guess the mirror armor kills off a lot of the skeletons that are brought back to life, and that allows Ledin to do more melee damage to Bozel himself, right? Before I had Gaia's armor, so yeah, that has to be one of the major differences. In any case though, let's end turn. Let's shift Jugler down so that he can get more healing from Liana. I'm going to then have Liana heal herself and talent heal everyone else. And then let's have Luna Wind Spiral and attack. And why don't I here miracle up the whole party, because heavily damaged. So the miracle should prevent some of this AOE damage that's been going through into me. Wow, Ledin's taking a beating this turn. But thanks to Miracle, even though he's taking a lot of hits, he's healthy. Speaking of AOEs, there's the 2 AOEs, and everyone lives. So, here, Ledin will faction buff up first. And I guess I'm going to have Liana use Act Again or Prayer. Act Again should be fine. Especially with Mass Heal from TRS. So we'll do that. Mass Heal. Act Again Ledin. And AOE heal everyone else. So even though Liana is very low on hit points, in truth it's because the Shrine Maidens are all dead. She herself is quite healthy. Right? So it's actually not as bad as it looks. And now Luna can strike. Perfect. Ledin tanks 1 hit. Ledin tanks 2 hits. And then Ledin should tank a 3rd hit. So next turn, Bozel will finally die. Alright. And with this turn, the battle will be done. So I'll start with the prayer. And Ledin in this turn. And Jugler. And then Luna is going to strike. Spine Raider activates. And I might as well just heal up. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all the soldiers getting killed, not really Leanna's hit points dropping. So, but in any case though, Ledin tanking that first hit. Ledin tanking the second hit, and I think the second hit will end the fight. Nope, not yet. So maybe the third hit will end the fight. Yes, and there we go. It took 26 turns with a 5-star Ledin. But there is the clear. And there we are. The last challenge battle of the 7-note curse event complete. And so now all I have to do is grind up the remaining 90k points, right? And I'm at, and in truth, I'm pretty close, I think. You get 1050 points per battle, right? So 90,000 minus 68600 divided by 1050 means I need 21 battles to finish this whole event. So I'll do it this weekend, basically. 4 burgers, not too bad. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this useful to you. Yeah, it all came, I think, for me, since I was using Ledin as the damage dealer, it literally all came down to me actually having mirror armor on my Ledin. When I had Gaia's armor, I wasn't doing that fixed damage hit, and most of Ledin's counterattack damage was actually being wasted in those skeletons. With the mirror armor doing some fixed damage beforehand, you get more damage from Ledin into the leader. Of course, Charon definitely helped as well. I didn't have that before, but now that I have an extra debuff on the enemy leader for additional damage, that certainly helped. And yeah, those two changes definitely made a huge impact. For Luna, I'm actually not sure if the change to Gale was a good thing or not, right? The whole reason for changing to Gale was to have more chances to apply Cursed Lance, so that Bozel can't heal up any skeleton warriors for after his first attack. As to the direct impact, I'm truly not sure. Whether Gale would have been better or whether Move Again would have been better to guarantee that Ledin gets the King's Crown every turn, I really can't say. But overall, I'm quite satisfied with the way the battles went. So yeah, this worked out very well overall. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful. And on that note, Nitro out.